In Chapter 3, we're going to talk about graphing, calculating slopes, and plotting points. So today in Section 3.2, we talked about just slopes in general. Now, slope is how steep a line is, or how steep a hill is, or how steep something is. And you can calculate the steepness of a graph or the steepness of a line by doing rise over run. Now, slope is always denoted by the letter M. So my slope is equal to rise over run. If rise means up or down, if you go up, it's positive. If you go down, it's negative. Run is left and right. If you go left, it's negative. You go right is positive. To find slope from a table, this takes us back to Chapter 4, and you just do the pattern of your y's divided by the pattern of your x's. Slope is another way to say rate of change. If you're calculating the slope between 2 points, you use the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So let's just take a look at the first problem here. It says find the slope of each line by counting rise over run. Draw the rise and run in the graph. So notice how my 2 points are already marked. In order to travel from one point to the other, you have to go by blocks. You cannot cross diagonally. So I'm going to start at my left point and travel to my right point. In order to do so, I have to go up 2, and I have to go right. How many blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to go right 5 blocks. So my slope is rise over run. So since I went up 2, that's a positive 2. I went right 5, that's a positive 5. Whereas in example number 2, if I travel from my left point to my right point, I have to go down. Remember, when you go down, that's a negative number. So I'm going down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. And I have to go right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. So my slope is rise over run, or my vertical distance, which is negative 5, over my horizontal distance, which is 5. You always want to make sure that you simplify your fractions. Negative 5 over 5 is negative 1. And then number 3, you want to count rise over run. So I have to go up and to the right. So this is up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and right 2. So my slope is 5 over 2. You always want to leave your fractions as improper fractions. Never change them to mixed numbers.